Every decision in your business has a number attached to it. Taking on a lad this summer, that's a number. Wanting 3 weeks off in August, that's a number. Dropping to 4 days a week in winter, that's a number. Diesel going up, that's a number. Giving yourself a £10,000 pay rise, that's a number. Most decorators don't know any of them. And that's not laziness. It's that nobody ever showed them how to work it out properly. That's what this video is about. The number most decorators are working from. Ask a decorator what he charges, and he'll tell you. Ask him how he came up with it, and most can't really say. Someone they know charges that, so they charge that. Or they put it up a couple of quid last year because everything got more expensive. Or they're scared to charge more in case they lose the job. None of those are a rate. They're guesses dressed up as a rate. A real rate starts with what your business actually costs to run, not what you invoice, not what lands in your account, what it costs before you've paid yourself a penny. Cost of your van, fuel, van insurance and registration, job insurance including public liability, van, basic tools, phone and internet. Then you've got the accountant, pension contributions, serious tools and equipment, materials wastage, trade memberships, marketing. For a solo UK decorator, that's typically £10,000 to £16,500 a year. Before wages, before tax, just the cost of being in business. Spread that across a realistic number of billable days, and most decorators are working with somewhere around 1,200 to 1,300 hours a year that they can actually charge for. And you've got a floor rate, the minimum you need to charge, just to break even. For most decorators, that number is higher than they think. And that's before the decisions that keep moving that number under your feet. The decisions that change your number. This is where most rate calculators fall short. They give you one number for today, as things are right now. But your situation isn't fixed. What if I take on a lad this summer? His wages, his NI, an extra body on your insurance, more materials going through your books, possibly a second van. So what does your hourly rate need to be to make that work? Most decorators guess, or they just try it and find out the hard way. What if I want 3 weeks off in August? Your overheads don't take 3 weeks off with you. The van finance still goes out. The insurance still runs. The accountant still needs paying at the end of the year. 3 weeks off means 3 weeks of costs spread across fewer billable days. Your rate needs to be higher to account for it, or you absorb the loss. What if I drop to 4 days a week in winter? What if diesel goes up 15%? What if I want to give myself a £10,000 pay rise? Every one of those is a real question with a real number. And without a way to run the maths, most decorators either avoid the decision or make it blind. Find your real hourly rate. A few years back, over a few beers, 2 decorators asked me what their real hourly rate should be. I was a working decorator with a knack for admin at the time. I knocked up a spreadsheet to show them. That question, what's my real rate, is where the idea of helping fellow decorators started. Find your real hourly rate is the proper version of that spreadsheet. You put your costs in once: overheads, target earnings, pension, how many days you work, and it gives you your baseline rate, the number your business needs. But it doesn't stop there. The Scenario tab lets you run two situations side by side. So if you're thinking about taking on a lad, you can put in what that costs and see exactly what it does to your rate before you commit. If you want 3 weeks off, you adjust your billable days and your number updates immediately. It also works out your day rate, half-day rate, and call-out rate properly from your actual number, not halved and hoped for the best. And there's a UK Benchmarks tab so you can see where your rate sits against other decorators. Not to copy them, just to know where you stand. One-off, £39, yours to keep. Not a subscription, not a monthly fee. You buy it once, and every time your situation changes, new costs, new plan, new question, it's there. Links in the description. If you're even £5 an hour under your real rate, that's close to £10,000 a year working for nothing. Worth 39 quid to find out where you actually stand in any given moment?